talking about monopoly as being a dirty word, usually in most people's conception. And of course, being in Hong Kong, we do experience occasionally some of the effects of monopolies in certain areas. But in your case, especially in the case of an internet business, I think it's a very interesting subject because, you could take Google as probably as the prime example, as having a virtual monopoly on search. And what they've done is, in a way, not too different from what you have done in a very small area, in the sense that they've mapped a tree of knowledge by answering all the possible questions. Every Google search is a question in a way. And yet, that is a type of monopoly, as it were, that has created a lot of value to users. And there are things that we can do today. I can learn literally answers to my questions in half an hour, just asking very direct, very specific questions on Google and getting my answers. And your case is, in a way, similar in the sense that if I want to know everything about my very specific situation in Hong Kong immigration, I go to your website, download, go through the process, and I get the answers that I need. So it's an interesting type of monopoly. Value investors love monopolies because they can see what the business is going to be like in 10 years because they kind of conceive, or somebody going through the expense and the effort of replicating that monopoly. But usually, the economic effects of monopolies are not that good on society because you can abuse a monopoly position. What are your views on that? And you were saying this way of thinking is kind of a relatively new thing. And where do you think your business model should be going towards?
I don't think we can abuse any monopoly that we end up attaining, and that's because in the internet era, one bad instance of your reputation coming under fire, and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. So actually, monopoly positions give you an opportunity, they keep you honest. The internet is, what do they say? How does it go? That sunlight is the great disinfectant. So because you've got complete transparency and everybody can talk to everybody else, you have no opportunity to misuse your so-called monopoly. And in any event, if your monopoly is based on this idea that you want to help people answer their questions and solve their problems for free, and understanding that what people actually buy from us is not a visa label and a passport or avoidance of queues at the immigration department. What people are paying for is peace of mind. And so, people will always be happy to pay for peace of mind if it's being delivered to them in a credible and an honest fashion. So, I look forward to one day having a monopoly over this space. Of course I do. But the mission is to be respectful of the privilege of having achieved that in what is a very simple way, sort of what really boils down to, and then continue to focus on what really counts, which is delivering value to the customer. If you've got that in play, then you never have to worry about potentially losing a monopoly or abusing your sense of monopoly. We founded the Hong Kong Visa Centre business model on Charlie Munger's philosophy of treat other people like you yourself would hope to be treated. So our customers are treated that way, our staff are treated that way. That's the only internal policy that we've got. And if you have that, then the culture of potentially seeking to abuse a monopoly position, I think, just isn't going to happen.